Hi, everyone. This is Kathy Mamelin, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless twin flame love reading. This is a no contact, low communication for a person that you may be thinking of. It is a collective reading for any sign and any sign that you may be in a relationship with. So we do have some charms and I do have some initials, so maybe we'll get some clues there. But mostly I'm going to ask our spirit guides what's going on, what are the intentions around this connection, where are we headed, what does spirit have for you, any guidance that they can share with you at this time. So let's open up our board here and grab our cards and invite our spirit guides in. If you're new to my channel, this is a fully channeled message. Welcome, and let's see what Spirit has for you. Spirit, I call upon you for loving messages. What is it that you need me to know? What is it that you have for me today? What is it that you want me to hear? I am listening for you now. I hope you're not with someone else. That's usually their first fear. That's usually the sense of I can handle not being with you, but I can't handle the thought of you starting over, even if they wanted it. Okay. So usually sometimes that's the kind of the push that it takes for them to wake up to come back. Is the thought it drives them crazy that they can't stand the thought of you being with somebody else. You have changed me. Okay, you are important to me is how that came into me. Let's start over. Okay, is that something that you want? Is there a way to start over? You know, I mean, that's always the big question. Like, let's start over. You're never going to have a clean slate with this person, but it depends on what's been going on. You know, there's definitely ways to heal. There's definitely ways to repair. Okay, but you're not going to have a clean slate. So if there's been a lot of hurt and there's been a lot of mistrust, there's been a lot of lies, those things are really hard to overcome. I feel you are unpredictable. Right now, I don't know which way you're going. So maybe they're having a hard time. Maybe sometimes you're receptive to talking to them, or you would respond to their text message, something like that. And other times you completely cut them off. So maybe they're confused as to, you know, what it is that you want. So we could be just both of us not sure. They are not you. So there's a they involved. Okay. So I'm going to say, you know, the karmic energy destroyed us. I'm going to say it that way. Okay. You know, there can't be a they. There can't be someone else. And that's really hard to get over. How do you just start over when somebody has been with somebody else? You don't just jump into bed with somebody. You build up some kind of relationship with them. I feel like I want to say, you don't trust me. Yeah, I don't. You know, how is this person going to earn your trust again? I don't trust you. Okay. I don't trust you and don't trust me. So, boy, that's interesting because it's like we don't trust each other. That's a hard one. Sometimes it's trust on one side, but we don't trust each other right now. And trust is everything. Let's get some cards. Let's see what they want you to know. Trust is everything. I have a Knight of Swords. I have a Magician. I have the World. And I have a Chariot. I will tell you the Magician came into me as I'll make it up to you. Maybe that's something they've said. Maybe that's something that they have been saying, because that was pretty clear that give me a chance and I'll make it up to you. Okay. I mean, that's a feeling of, you know, another phase of this connection, the next phase of this connection. I do feel like if this person comes back, they're going to come back pretty fast. Okay. They're not going to, they're either going to decide in a moment's notice that they need to talk, and then they'll be back. I don't feel like it's going to be that breadcrumbing thing that happens coming back. Like they just come back a little bit at a time, testing it out. It's going to be all or nothing. Okay. So it's, they'll either come back fast. They're not going to just kind of breadcrumb you, is the best way for me to say it. That, you know, they just reach out and they give you just a little bit and they kind of string you along. No, I think you'll either put them in their place and just say it's all or nothing. Either we're in or we're out, or just move on, because I'm not doing this little dance with you. I have a 10 of Pentacles. I have an 8 of Wands. Yeah, it's going to come in fast. It's going to shift. So this person could just turn on a dime, literally. I think what's going to happen is this person gets wind that you're dating somebody else, or that you could be interested in dating somebody else, or you've put yourself on an online dating app and they saw it, or that maybe a friend said that, you know, they saw you with somebody. But I think that's what's going to push them over the cliff. I have a Strength card, and I have a 4 Cups. So that came into me as they're really struggling with this kind of patiently waiting. I don't know what they're waiting for. Waiting for answers, waiting for, I don't know, an epiphany of something that's going to happen. Bottom of the deck, I have a Hierophant and a Wheel of Fortune. They still believe in you, and they still believe that we're supposed to be together. I effed up, probably. And I feel like, you know, can you forgive them? You know, we don't trust each other is big for me. So trust is a problem. I feel like trust is, trust is a problem for a lot of people, but in this case, I feel like it's definitely something that's going to be difficult to overcome. Spirit, please share with me initials, first initials, last initials. What is it that you have for us? I have the letter L. I have a J, I have a U, C, I have an N, I have an L, I have a C, S, L, T, I, letter M, O, Q, G, T, V. Let's do 2 more. I have a Z and I have another G. Okay, so some of you, maybe that connects to you and that gives you a little bit of a confirmation of some kind. So don't worry if you didn't see your person's letters. That's okay. Just take whatever messages connect to you. I mean, they're general readings for everybody. So you just take what connects to you. Let's see what we have. I have leaving. You've taken it as far as it can go this time around. Walking away is the best that you can do. Maybe you walked away and said, you know, what's going to change? And this person hasn't changed. This person you still don't trust. This person, you deserve something better. So what would change? I'll make it up to you. Maybe they've tried that before. Forgiving. They didn't mean to hurt you, but you are holding on to it. Forgiveness helps you get past the past. That's the truth. It does help you to forgive. We all know that. But then there is that holding on to something that you say, okay, I forgive you, but you don't forget it. And then when the next thing happens, you take that hurt and you throw it back in their face again. It's like you have this little pile of, oh yeah, here's my ammunition. because I never got over this over here. And they're like, that happened like years ago. You said you forgave me, So, but yeah, I mean, it's really hard. We hold on to those very hurtful things. It can be something they said. It could be something they did. It was how they maybe treated you in a situation. Like, I'll never forget that. But that's not healthy either, of course. You need to try to forgive and move past it, okay? And trust that they won't do it again, that they learned from that lesson, that they hurt you. I have a conquest. Was I just another notch in the headboard or the real deal? Actions speak the loudest. You made me feel like I was just another person. I was just an option, and I'm not an option. And maybe they're realizing that no, you weren't just an option. There's more. So, but that's how maybe they made you feel. One of many. It's not good. I have the dark side. Your dark side keeps you from enjoying the love you have. Don't let it steal your joy. There's always the person who you feel like there's two sides of them sometimes, that you see this loving, beautiful, caring person that when you're alone with them, you have a beautiful relationship. Everything's going great. And then there's this like other side of them that gets themselves in trouble. They say and do the wrong things. People look at them and go like, what are you doing? What are you doing with that person? But you see a side of them that nobody else sees, and you see the good side. And, you just wish that they would be that person all the time. So because people sometimes question, like, what are you doing with that person? Like, this person keeps hurting you. And you're like, yeah, but there's so many other things about this person that they don't hurt me. So only you and this person know what's going on behind closed doors and what is being said. So you got to just go with what it is you're feeling. Let's get some charms and see what they want. Okay. So I'm going to get a scoop here and see if we can get some clues. Okay. I have the letter Z. I have a G. Okay. I have never give up. Never give up on me. It's a lot to ask. Maybe they're just kind of praying that you don't give up on them. That's hard. A lot to ask of somebody. What does this say? She believed she could and she did. So you're stronger than you think you are. That's kind of spirit giving you some kind of power or strength. Could be she or he. I have a snowflake. Just remember how special you are, that you are one of a kind. You're not one of many. I have a strawberry. I have strawberry and champagne. It feels like a romantic evening. It could be a kiss and make up. I have love. I have a love. I'm going to put this kiss. There's a feeling of kiss and make up. Okay. It feels like a romantic evening. It feels like we can get possibly over this, that the romance is still there. But I do feel like somebody goes out of their way, whether it's a nice dinner, chocolate covered strawberries, champagne, like kind of the works. Just kind of, they were in the doghouse and now they're not. So something's going on with that. It is a kiss and makeup energy. I have a big pink, beautiful flower, and I have perfume. So there could even be flowers and gifts connected to that. They're showing me the money, and it's not, this all felt like this person's trying to buy you, but they're not necessarily trying to buy you. It was more of a, I just want to show you I appreciate you. Those things do cost money. to buy you flowers, to get champagne, to get you candy, to buy you, perfume or cologne or something that you would enjoy. Yeah, those things cost money, but it was more of a sense of, I need to show you I appreciate you. I got to go out of my way to show you something that I don't normally do for you, to show you that I am genuinely sorry, that I'm genuinely want to kiss and make up. So yeah, they might splurge a little bit. I have a key to my heart. I do have a knife that's coming into me as I have a moon and a knife, and I'm going to put it into the category of I've done a lot of soul searching, and I do want to fight for you because the thought of you being with anybody else is driving me crazy. So I definitely felt that earlier. So they're struggling with that. That's probably what's going to push them over the edge, is how I feel. Let's get some more loving messages. Right now, I feel like it's the kiss and make up session. And I do feel like that maybe they'll go a little bit overboard. Can we forgive? I'm going to make it up to you. Time will tell. They'll have to prove themselves. We're going to have to rebuild trust. No doubt. No doubt. On both sides. This one jumped. Every song reminds me of you. I've been having regrets, of course. I'm so jealous. I can't stand the thought of you being with somebody else. That's what's going to drive them back home to you. You hurt my feelings too. Maybe we said things on both sides. There's trust issues on both sides. I want to be like you. Maybe I wish I could communicate more. I could express my feelings, be more open, be more vulnerable. I'm spying on you. I kind of know what you're up to. I've been getting lost in the memories, thinking about you. If I can't have you, no one else can. Yeah, there's definitely an incredible sense of I'm spying on you. I'm jealous. I don't want you to be with anybody else. The thought of you physically being with somebody else is driving me absolutely insane. Okay, so they've got to come back and they've got to prove it to you that they want to be in your life and that you're not just an option. Let's put this out into the universe and ask Spirit to guide you both. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. If you are new to this channel, consider hitting that like and subscribe button. Thank you for your comments, everybody. If anyone would like to book a private reading, I'll put my website link below, kathymamolin.psychicmedium.com. Check out my other 2 YouTube channels, my main channel, lots of love messages over there if you're not familiar with me, and my pick a card channel. And you may see some loving messages on those channels as well. We will see you all again real soon for another no contact, low communication, twin flame reading. And I hope you enjoyed your messages today. We'll see you soon.